I will be brief now kasi nag-start na yung CA, Mr. Secretary. I will just be interested in asking you the number of indigents who actually availed and received the services of this lifetime rate subsidy. Lifeline.
Madam Chair, I'll drop the data and state it in a bit. We're pulling it up. Pero maliit lang po siya. When the reason being I've met, for as of June 15, 2025, the enrollees are 268, 281,000, 268, 281,000. Noong July, lumaki lang ho ng 1,000, 269,546. Now,
Tama yun. I will not question that kasi karaniwan ang nagbibigay niyan ay yung Meralco kaya alam natin na it's about 200,000 plus. Meron kasi akong pinanukalang bill, Mr. Secretary, Madam Chair, na para masiguro natin, halimbawa yung AX, dito sa budget mo ngayon ay parang 17.7 billion na lang ang binibigay sa inyo. Napansin ko kasi itong, lalo na itong nakarang election, yung AX kasama yung tupad at iba pang mga ibinibigay, lalo na yung AKAP, talagang sabi nga ng ito mismong report na ng COA kasi, duplication of AKAP with AX program based in accounting and budgetary records. A determining factor between AKAP and AX has not been clearly established, leading to multiple availment of financial assistance by the same beneficiaries. Kaya hindi naging malinaw. I am sure yung impact nito hindi talaga na-measure. Ano ko talaga ito? At saka pati yung number of beneficiaries nagka-doble-doble. Ang bill ko kasi, Mr. Secretary, Madam Chair, inisip ko na lahat ng mga kababayan natin, pamilya, gumagamit na hindi sobra sa 230 kilowatt hours. Let us assume that per kilowatt hour ay 15 pesos. At kung totoo ng ating may hirap na pamilya dito sa statistics, pero 2023 kasi PSA ito, nakailagay rito ay 17.4 million Pilipinos lang, assuming na bawat pamilya ay merong limang membro, 3.5 million families ito. Pero dahil sa 2023 estimates ito, Mr. Secretary, Madam Chair, niraise ko na sa 5.5 million families. Pag multiply mo yun, yung 3,000, yung 230 kilowatts, Mr. Secretary, times 15, that's only 3,450 pesos. Pag multiply mo yun sa 5.5 million families, that will only be between 17.5 to 18 billion. Kaya tamang-tama yung AX mo eh. Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi sa akin practical ito eh. Diretso sa tao, walang makukurap along the way. Kasi ipakikita lang ng household eh. O 250 ng kilowatt hours ang consumption ko, 200 or pababa, lahat sila makukurber eh. Ibig sabihin, ang subsidy diretsong pupunta sa pamilya. Covered na covered mo ngayon, walang politikong makakapagpasikat ngayon. Akala mo galing sa bulsa niya yung AX eh. Lalo na yung AKAP. Nangyari ito nung eleksyon eh. Eh ako naman, wala naman akong AKAP nun dahil tinanggal lahat sa akin sapagkat kinalaban ko silang lahat. Wala rin akong AX. Ang mga kalaban ko, napakaraming AX. Dami. So para hindi natin mapolitika, Mr. Secretary, maski dito lamang, ang AX kasi wala naman enabling law eh. It's just an internal guideline vis-a-vis the mandate issued by yung tupad, wala rin. Sa DOLE. MAIP, wala rin enabling law. AX, ganun din yun. So siguro internally magagawa natin to. Diretso, what do you think? It's a very practical measure na madi-deliver natin at palagay ko zero corruption ito.
Madam Chair, if it passes, kami ho, whatever the policymakers, lawmakers come up with, we will implement it the way the law will be stated, Madam Chair.
Hindi kasi bill pa lang eh.
Oh,
Kaya sabi ko, bago pa, kasi medyo matagal to, alam mo naman kung paano, gaano katagal ko para magawa yung batas. Siguro internally, magawa natin, considering yung TUPAD, AX, even the MAIP, and ANCAP, talaga wala namang enabling law, pero nagawa natin. On the practical side, ang sinasabi ko, kasi 17 point something billion ka rin, ito nakukwenta ko, diretso sa tao, ang measurement is only 230 kilowatt hours sa 15 pesos per kilowatt hour, very easily. It's between 18 to 19 billion lang. Madali. Kung wala ka naman, kung hindi naman ko kontra ang secretary, para sa atin, pwede nating pag-usapan kagad until it becomes a law. Kasi sa ngayon, sa secretary, kung mapapansin mo, yung 100% na lifeline rate, yung lamang nakaka-consume ng 20 kilowatts per month. Parang nagsindi ng ilaw yung isang pamilya, isang araw lang. Yun lang ang 20 kilowatts eh. Pero dito sa bill ko nga, 230 kilowatts. Pero mako-cover mo the entire spectrum noong sinasabi mong 17.4 million poor Filipinos or about 3.5 million families. It's a very practical measure for you to consider.
Madam Chair, anything that will help the poor, the marginalized, and the vulnerable, will gladly support. We'll send someone to collaborate with the office of Senator Marcoleta to see where we can fine-tune all these details.
Maraming salamat, Madam Chair. This year is starting, tatakbo lang ako doon. Pero babalik ako for the other questions that I will raise. Salamat, Mr. Secretary. Madam Chair, salamat po.
Thank you, Senator Marcoleta. Go ahead. I'll give the floor now to our chairperson on the Committee on Finance.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. Madam Chairperson, I'll take off where Senator Erwin left off, and this is on the topic of ACAP. I think, well, this is not the ACAP was not a formulation of the department, let alone the secretary. It was a formulation of Congress, particularly House of Representatives. So we've been looking at this ACAP because we were anticipating baka masundan ulit dito sa 2026 budget. So I'll show a slide what ACAP has produced for the last 2 years. And if you look at the poverty incidents of the different regions compared to the beneficiaries, parang lumalabas, mas mataas yung poverty incidents, mas konti yung beneficiaries. Mas mababa yung poverty incidents, mas maraming beneficiaries. So, baligtad. Dapat, diba, pag mas mataas yung poverty incidents, mas mataas yung beneficiaries. Pag mas mababa yung poverty incidents, mas mababa yung beneficiaries. And taking off where Senator Marcoleta mentioned earlier, it's also the same observation by COA na yung ACAP is functionally redundant with AX and among others, no, maraming mga issues on ACAP. Again, I'm not pointing fingers at the department. This is not a formulation or a creation of the department. In fact, lumabas lang to sa BICAM. And I just want to make a point and put it on record. Pag ang programa hindi na pag-usapan na mabuti, ganito talaga mangyari. No? Maraming COA findings, yung intention hindi nangyayari dahil kabaligtaran pa yung nangyayari. At ang pinakamasaklap, redundant. No? Ibig sabihin, nasasayang yung pera at inefficient. So I understand that ACAP is not carried over to 2026 and instead the AX program will take over ACAP. And personally, and I want to get the support of our colleagues, I support that. because AKAP for me is a redundant program. In fact, tinignan din namin yung program niya. Pag titignan natin yung program niya, halos kaparehas rin ng AX except for material assistance and psychological assistance. So parehong-pareho lang siya. No? So sayang lang, no? Dodoble lang yung binibigay natin at nagiging inefficient siya. So I hope I would get the support of our colleagues. Pag nag-reincarnate to sa BICAM, we will not allow AKAP to reincarnate in the BICAM. No, that's for sure. Kasi meron naman AX. And may proposal rin sa mga colleagues natin na instead of reincarnating AKAP, we'll just put additional funding in AX, no? Para makover natin yung mga deficiency. And that's what Senator Erwin actually is proposing. So we will try to find funds para ma-boost up natin yung AX at hindi na ulit-ulit pa yung mga programa. No? So, I would like any comments from the Secretary?
Madam Chair, first of all, I've already stated that we will always abide by what the policymakers come up with in the budget season. We are always, whenever we get the GAA, we are dealt with cards that we have to make do with. In the sense of AKAP, Madam Chair, if I may just point out, and I'm not going to argue with the good senator when in his points, I just also want to put it on the table. One, if you look at the special provision for AKAP in 2023, it used the word low income. It never said minimum wage or below minimum wage. It was only during the 2025 budget that nakahon siya into people below minimum wage. So if I were to respond to that plotting, low income, so we were given that budget and we were given a special provision. It was up to the department to define what low income was. So kasi may mga circumstantial cases, for instance, a solo parent who makes above minimum wage, clearly not in the poverty line, but has multiple kids or is taking care of their older parents. So our social workers, when we define the guidelines, and you can look at the two sets of guidelines, define low income as based on the social worker's case intake. Kasi iba-ibang circumstances. So low income could be above minimum wage ka, pero near poor ka pa rin kasi at the end of the day, you don't have enough to meet the basic needs of your family. Circumstances was the main driver of that. So, hindi necessarily na nasa Metro Manila mas marami sila. It's on demand as the need arises. But clearly the menus look alike. That piece of issue we cannot declare, we cannot deny. Magkamukha ho yung menu nila. So again, AKAP, there's a lot of parang misconception, I guess, or iba-ibang take on AKAP. Some people think AKAP was just haphazardly being given to everybody, but quite the contrary, it's on demand. Kamukha siya ng AX, on demand. And that in the 2024 implementation, our department defined low incomeness through the eyes of a social worker. Na pag may, di ba sa start, may social workers intake, doon niya na ini-interview lahat. Ilan ba anak mo, so and so forth. So not necessarily na below poverty or below minimum wage bago ka makakwalify sa AKAP. Number two, as I mentioned, I will not deny the fact that the menus look alike, and we will welcome any augmentation to AX. Kami, any opportunity or any chance that is given to us to be able to fulfill our mandate, we will take. As I mentioned, whatever cards are dealt with us, we make do with them. And we make sure that it reaches the most vulnerable, the poorest of our society.
Yung low income and near poor, actually, even the PSA doesn't have a definition for that. No, it's really a vague number until now. No, we know the concept, we know we know those people, but in terms of definition, there's no strict definition, and that's the point I'm trying to make. Parang binigay na yung pondo, tsaka lang natin i-define. No. In a program such as this AKAP, which is about 26 billion pesos more or less, you have to study the program first kasi ang laki ng programa eh. No? Sa laki ng programa, we have to make sure that the program is well studied, may feasibility study, and yung outcomes very clear. No? But in this case, dahil nag-appear lang siya sa BICAM, the whole 26 billion, tsaka lang napag-aralan. And that's what we don't want to allow here in the Senate.